Wait, I'm not ready. Hold up.
What's going on, everyone? Come look at Theorists.
I'm sorry.
And we are back with
Briston! Oh shit, sorry.
Jack, Briston, and
Tal, where are you?
alright, tell that.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to no news is good news. 5 out of 10.
No newts is good newts.
Well, today is a bunch of good news.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Congratulations, Kian. Horatio Rochester is behind bars at It's incredible to think that a man of Horatio's status would murder his own brother.
Yeah.
And be capable of masterminding a multitude of terrible crimes.
Hey, just a
Secret Agent Kian, we cannot rest on our laurels. We've cut off the serpent's head, but we must ensure the snake dies with it.
Do you want me to do Justin? Because I feel like you might actually have some part in this, so... You want me to do
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't have anything else, guys, and they've been doing this all day, so I'll give them a
Right.
small bit of a break with Justin. We need to bring an end to the Rochester's reign, once and for all.
Indeed, Malcolm Rochester in particular is a concern. He is the
Yay.
political force behind the planned Rochester Republic and the bill to abolish the free press. We've already found incriminating evidence of a former senator and the family library. Perhaps there's more to be found?
Looking into Malcolm is all very well, but what of his sister, Bernadine?
No!
I believe her courtship with you, Chief White, is merely a ruse. A Rochester plot to spy on the flying sport.
No.
I beg your pardon, Deputy Mayor Lawson. I shall have you know all of it, and I shall do everything in my power to prove it. Kian, please join me to talk to Bernadine, and then you and Madeline search the Rochester Library.
Alright.
Is Tal here, or do I have to read female?
I'm just waiting for a reason to speak.
Just speak.
Sorry.
Okay, anyways. Do we speak to Bernadine first, or do we do this?
Let's speak to Bernadine first.
Actually, did Brasher change clothes? He did.
Oh, he's so skinny!
Yeah,
He's so
that
skinny.
That doesn't work. Brasher, you need to be a bit more thick.
I don't care.
Okay.
In the name of the law, stop.
No, so let's start talking.
Four more legs. Not my bag, but give me 4 more legs.
Notepad. Oh, I'm liking that.
Brasher, find the favorite season. His boy, not my half season.
Capital War Key, and that notepad belongs to Malcolm Rochester, and the letterhead indicates that it was used when he was still a senator. The most recent message has been torn away, but perhaps we can recover the text imprinted on that remaining page. A thorough testing will tell us for certain.
One more like. Somebody else. There we go. 50 likes. Alright. Thank you guys for that. I will make sure to get that Malcolm mask ready. That should be fun.
Yay! Congratulations, Kian.
Alright. Let's find this out. Eleanor Halsted.
He's alive.
Eleanor Halsted.
Oh, damn it.
Well, looks like we got something on him, alright?
Ian, the former senator message says, Eleanor Halsted, followed by a number. This message must have something to do with the former police commissioner's release of Eleanor Halsted from prison and her attempt on the deputy mayor's life. I agree, Kian. Let's send this note to Eve if these numbers are instructive.
Have fun, you. Now we're gonna talk to Bernadine. I trust Bernadine. I trust her.
Yeah.
Hey, Tal.
After telling I cannot bear what has happened to my family, all these murders and misdeeds, I feel like everyone I've ever cared about is either in prison or dead.
Kind of right.
Julieta shares your sentiments.
Jack.
Well, there, Petal. I know you're going through a terrible time, an innocent entangled in a scoundrel's web. I think I'm lying. But others are less convinced of your virtue. They say you only accepted my courtship because my position is advantageous to your family.
Why, that simply isn't true. I was enchanted by your charms. I thought nobody dances the waltz like you and nor can.
Aww.
That's cute. we first met, Uncle Horatio was convinced it was strategic partnership, but I quickly informed him otherwise. Naturally, he was furious, saying I had lost my mind. He said my loyalty to the Rochester family was
Who is he to talk? He murdered his own
Yeah, he's in
brother.
jail now. Oh, darling.
Some weeks ago, Uncle Horatio even threatened to give me an ultimatum, but with all that's happened recently, it never transpired. I don't know what that is. He claimed to have something that would make me stop seeing you, Arthur. Perhaps you'll still find it among his belongings, and you'll see I'm telling the truth.
Obviously, he's kind of like changing your mind.
Then search his belongings we shall. Come, Kian, to the cottage.
Is this lagging for you?
Okay, I think it's lagging for me.
Okay.
Hang on, let me leave and come back.
Okay.
Okay, now I can't see anything.
Hit them up. Wait,
Okay. Okay, now it's gone.
No, it's just buffering for me. It's not anymore. It's not better for me though. Open suitcase. Romantic in a way.
Gilkian, Bernadine told us to find find Horatio Rochester's property, and this suitcase you picked up is precisely that. I can see his initials. Let's rummage through Horatio's personal effects without delay.
Alrighty. Oh no!
Oh no, he was gonna have Arthur Wright committed! How peculiar, Kian. Is that a straitjacket among Horatio Rochester's belongings? Good heavens, you're right. It's a Griffin Sanctuary straitjacket, and it was intended for Bernadine!
Oh, I'm done.
We know Horatio Rochester used the asylum to dispose of his enemies. Is it possible he planned to lock Bernadine away before we closed down that racket? I hope Horatio Rochester has settled into his prison cell, Kian. We're paying him a visit.
Arthur just punches him in the face, just like, no! If there's an animation, this is my favorite case ever for like all time now.
That head doesn't fit with your body.
Let's talk to Skinny Horatio.
What is the meaning of this straitjacket, Horatio? Had you planned to lock Bernadine away in the asylum?
You want me to do it for action?
No, I got this.
Oh yeah.
It appears all my sins are coming home to roost today, aren't they, Secret Agent Keen? Very well then. That silly little girl will actually believe she loves you, Chief, right? And when I asked her to make the most of the situation by spying on the Blind Squad, she refused. So I was going to offer her a choice. Be loyal to the Rochester family, or be locked away at Griffin Sanctuary with the rest of my enemies.
You're insane.
But then you arrested my contact. People arrested my contact in the asylum, and since then I've had bigger problems besides Bernadine. You despicable man! It warms my heart to know you'll spend the rest of your life behind bars. And you're right. Again, this proves Bernadine's innocence in relation to the Rochester's crimes. Let's report these findings to the Deputy Mayor post.
You got it.
Oh, big fuck you to Horatio. Bye-bye.
Alrighty.
Justin Lawson.
Deputy Mayor Lawson, Secret Agent Keene has proof that Bernadine Rochester is innocent of any involvement in the family's misdeeds.
I'm listening, Secret Agent Ken. Because that better be this.
It has become clear that Horatio Rochester wanted to exploit my courtship of Bernadine Rochester. However, Bernadine defied her uncle and refused. His reaction? To disown the poor woman. And the straitjacket from Griffin Sanctuary is the proof. Horatio would have admitted he would have committed Bernadine like the rest of his enemies, had we not eliminated the asylum's corrupt staff.
And what, Secret Agent Ken? Am I to believe the word of one Rochester to exonerate another? As far as I'm concerned, all Rochesters belong in jail. Nevertheless, there's no proof Bernadine committed any crime, and straitjacket does speak in her favor.
Wow, dick move, Lawson.
At the very least, I can rely on your forthright commitment to justice, Ken. Do keep your steadfast company.
Sheesh, way to make us
Yeah.
stick.
Smoke.
Sheesh, dick move on your part, Deputy
Yeah,
Mayor Lawson.
come on, man.
I mean, I know you have a grudge against the Rochesters, but let it go. They're done.
Yeah, we got the bad ones in jail, at least most of them.
Almost. We still gotta get
Yeah,
Malcolm.
we got Malcolm. Anyways, I gotta go finish this up, and then I'll see you guys back in just a moment.
But I am confirmed to be
and
ready.
we're back. And for
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you want me? And we're back. Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Evie, have you determined the meaning of the numbers Malcolm wrote on this note about Eleanor Halstead? Was this related to her release from prison?
I've got answers, but it wasn't easy. I cross-referenced the number with all known bank accounts and registered checks to no avail. But I finally realized the sequence is an access code for a wire transfer of funds.
Wire transfer? Of course. That's where one can send money electronically, so to speak.
Precisely. Once I had the code, I traced a payment of 1,000 shillings from Malcolm Rochester to Thaddeus Mulroney.
Oh,
A payment that obviously concerned Eleanor Halstead. Kean, this proves Malcolm Rochester bribed the former commissioner to release Eleanor Halstead out from prison. I hope you still have your handcuffs. We're making another arrest!
Yes! Oh, we are going to.
We accidentally just stab him with a letter opener. Oh man, shit.
okay.
Let's arrest Malcolm Rochester. Oh,
Bye,
boy.
Senator.
Lol, get wrecked.
Senator Nathan.
Malcolm Rochester, it was inevitable you'd end up behind bars. Secret Agent Keaton is placing you under arrest.
Whatever for. You've already charged Uncle Horatio with Uncle Leopold's murder, and my other indiscretions were perfectly legal.
Quote unquote. That may be true. However, we know you paid Commissioner Mulroney to release Eleanor Halstead. We have the wire transfer records to prove it.
Well, that's the.
Come now, Mr. Rochester. There's no denying you ordered Halstead released so that she could assassinate the deputy mayor.
An entirely wasted undertaking. That imbecile botched the job, and now I've no idea where she is. And frankly, I don't see why you're taking Lawson's side. You'll rue the day you supported him, Secret Agent Kean.
Foreshadowing. For now, Mr. Rochester, we shall relish placing you under arrest for bribery and attempted assassination. Kean, come, Kean. Let's celebrate with a bite to eat. Nom 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 nom. Later on the airship.
Stellar work, Kean. Malcolm Rochester is behind bars. And we put a warrant for the arrest of Thaddeus Mulroney after he accepted bribes to release Eleanor Halstead. It's troubling they have no notion of Halstead's whereabouts, but we shall keep searching. But we can be certain that with both Horatio and Malcolm behind bars, their plans for the Rochester Republic have been thwarted.
Yeah.
Tal?
I always knew the grandiose notions of establishing control of the city would be the ruin of the Rochester family. Just look at us now. Uncle Horatio is in jail, his wife and daughter murdered. My brother in prison too, and his son Archie brutally killed. And now Uncle Leopold's being killed, and his son Larry will only hear about it from a jail cell. This is the cost of this family's mad ambition.
What about Rockley? Okay.
Or Bernadine.
I don't know how I'll cope with the shame of this. Shit. I understand your feelings perfectly, Miss Rochester. After all, I'm also connected to this family through my biological father. Of course. Why am I speaking so? Of course, Miss Pemberton. It turns out in the end that we're cousins. How are we to live knowing a close connection to a criminal family and its tarnished name? All we can do is learn from our family's mistakes and honor the memory of those among them who worked for the common good, like Uncle Leopold.
Someone's gonna run it.
Honor his memory. What a lovely idea. It will truly help us move forward. I'm sure you can find something suitable among my uncle's things at the house. Stop. Come on. Then it's agreed. I'll help to search the library.
Here, I'll take Bernadine. Yeah.
Alright, I like speaking to Bernadine.
I have nothing else to tell.
Then you speak with Viola then.
Viola.
Fine, I'll be Viola.
Such a sound. But Bernadine lost more. Sorry, but like.
Oh yeah.
Well, Bernadine only has Rockley. Julia has no one.
I mean, yeah, Julia, Mother's dead, Mom's dead, sister's dead, Mother's dead. A lot of us are dead and only have behind bars.
Sorry, my alarm went off. This has to kick me out. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh, wow. I didn't read that. I'm sorry.
Darn it, Kean.
Sorry.
You had one job.
I'm sorry.
The worst part is that the first three words were keen eye, Kean.
Well,
I better be calm, man. There's
Thank you.
one S.
Damn it.
It's a book.
there's a strange contraption in Uncle Leopold's case, Kian. Naturally, I have no idea what this device is, but Charlotte can undoubtedly determine its function.
Looks like Morse code.
Code is more.
Well,
Alright guys, I gotta get this finished, so I will be right back in a moment. Yeah. Oh wow, that was pretty fast.
What a marvelous device, Kian. I've read about them in the science journals, but I never dreamed to have one in my lab. Trust someone like Leopold Rochester to be using such innovative technology. Kian?
Oh, sorry. I think you figured out what my uncle's machine does, Charlie.
I have. This is a Holorant machine, a device used to encode punch cards for computers.
Punch cards? Computers? What are you talking about?
Computers are the way of the future, Viola. Wonderful machines as big as my lab. These computers must be programmed with instructions, and Leopold's machine is how that information is encoded.
I believe I understand, Charlie, but have you determined what information is encoded by my uncle?
Leopold used this device to maintain his personal records, in particular a list of fledgling inventors he was corresponding with, young whippersnappers with names like Albert Einstein and Thomas Edison. It appears that Leopold was planning to become their patron, financially supporting their careers.
He makes a valid point. Perhaps we could establish a fund in Leopold's name in support of his next generation of inventors. Broccoli Rochester inherited his father's fortune. Let's explain our ideas to him.
Yay, Robert, it's you attempted.
That actually happened in history. A man named Leopold Rochester supported Albert Einstein and Thomas Edison. Wow. Based off so much.
Goodness, Secret Agent Kian, you've caught me packing. I'm about to return to the chocolate factory. I must say, I'll be happy to leave the bank behind. Being a Rochester in Concordia these days isn't a barrel of gumdrops.
That's why we're here, Mr. Rochester. Perhaps you can take the first step towards a new era for Rochester family. Not one of the tyranny, but of hope. Leopold was planning on financially supporting young inventors. However, with the passing, his fortune now belongs to you.
Ah, I see where you're going. I'd be happy to help. As you know, I'm an innovator myself, and now I have more than enough money. I hereby pledge part of my father's fortune to establish the Leopold Rochester Foundation. This will serve to honor the good he has done for Concordia. Take this as my first contribution to the Foundation, Secret Agent Kian.
Yeah.
Another?
Back on the airship.
Let me read one. Oh.
Kian, thank you for helping me establish a fund to honor Uncle Leopold's memory. The Rochester's wealth and influence can be used for progress and peace. Although most of the family was rotten, it's important to remember that not everything in the world is black and white, and there were good apples among the bad.
Here, here, like my darling Bernadine. You know, Kian, I never thought we'd find ourselves so in love, but all I want to say is to stay by her side and support her.
Oh.
Of course, she has difficult times ahead. Her family's downfall is absolute. The Rochesters have held their grip on Concordia for so long, their demise feels like the end of an era. Who knows what lies ahead? But come what may, I say you've earned a round of congratulations, Kian. We can sit back and...
Yep, whatever you can say, and then we cut off.
Come on, please, 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 let me, come on, let it be Isaac. Yes! Kian, Chief Fright and celebrations have, we'll have to wait. We've just received word from City Hall.
Wait, what? Someone died?
Man, Castletown has been murdered!
Oh my god, no! Castletown!
No way! No, fat
No!
man.
It happened. It finally happened. Oh.
Yo, wait, I wanna look at the case, Caesar. He probably got shot with like an arrow or something. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my
What
god.
the fuck? I need
Where
to
is
see this case,
Castletown?
Caesar. Let me see this case, Caesar.
Oh, we get a hand. That's nice.
Oh,
Well, we know it's his.
man.
Oh my god, they killed off
Wow.
Cornelius.
That's the only body part of him, just the hand.
Wow.
Yo.
I'm like
I gotta say,
actually
this-
speechless. That. Oh my god.
We arrested Horatio Rochester and Malcolm, and now Cornelius Castletown's been murdered.
This case is
Wow.
wild.
Wow. All right. I'll do it.
Ivory Hill is one wild district. Holy
And
shit.
to think, we only have one more case to go.
Yeah. Well, last case, Cornelius is probably the victim.
I wanna be there.
Wow. All right.
Me
yeah,
too.
If all three of you guys want to show up, we'll try to go out as many people for next week. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to the Comcast Series for more amazing content. I am Kim from the Comcast Series signing off. See you in the next video.
Here's to the end of the Rochesters!